So we are finally ready to cook up this pumpkin. You can see it is not cubed like normally it would be in the recipe because I scraped this out of the inside of our jack-o'-lantern. First thing we're going to do is heat up our oil. A little bit of oil in the pan. Okay, a lot of bit of oil, but whatever. And then we are going to add in 1 teaspoon of jeera. So jeera is basically toasted cumin. So if you can't find this locally, you can just probably toast some cumin yourself and grind it up. And we want to get, ooh, yeah. Ooh, it smells so good already. I want that to burn. And now we're going to add in our onions. We have 1 onion, 2 scallions, and 1 hot pepper. You can use whatever pepper of your choice. So we're just going to stir this around, let them soften up a little bit. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, and you can add some pepper too if you want. And then I only did the 1 hot pepper because I want to be able to control the heat. My daughter's going to be eating this as well, and I don't want it too hot. And that's the thing with peppers. You never know, especially when you grow them yourself and you're not sure what the variety is. You never know quite how hot it's going to be. So you can always add some seasoned hot chilies later. Alright, so once these start to get a little more tender, then we are just going to dump in our pumpkin. With 1 hand, and in goes the pumpkin. So it's 2 pounds of, in my case, shredded pumpkin. And then you just want to give it a good stir. And this pumpkin is pretty wet, so you want to let it dry with the lid off, just to kind of get any extra moisture out of it. Got a bit of a chunk there. Alright, so I have it stirred in pretty good. It looks like it's dried out a bit. I don't want it to start sticking to the bottom yet though. So we're going to put the lid on and I'm going to check back, but this is probably going to cook for about 15 minutes, I'm going to guess. But I'll check on it every few minutes or so and give it a stir, and I'll see you back when it's done. Go along with this, I'm just going to do a quick eggplant dip. I changed the recipe halfway through, so I'm not following it properly. I diced it up instead of roasting it whole, but it is what it is. So I'm going to take this, I've drizzled it with some olive oil and some salt, and then I'm just air fry these until they're nice and soft, and then I will mix in the seasoned oil. So stay tuned. So here we are, it's been about 15 minutes and I'm just kind of smashing it, but you can see there's still a little bit of the stringy texture because it wasn't cubed, it was stringy, and you really don't want that texture when you eat it. You really want it to break down a little bit more. So it's getting there though, it's looking really good. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna kind of give it a good mashy mash and just keep the heat on low and keep the lid on it. And then once it gets, oh, we got a pumpkin seed in there. And then once it gets to where it's mashed more, you want it really a smashed consistency. See how stringy that is still? So we don't want it that stringy. We want to lose that stringiness, which, I mean, some of it might always be that stringy because it's kind of the edge of the pumpkin, but we shall see. So this is going to go a little bit longer, and I have the eggplant in the air fryer right now, so I'm going to make my oil for my eggplant.